Hi, my name is Jenny. I went to the University of Utah and did environmental engineering, and I'm from Montrose High School. Oh, shoot. All right, so I just made a little table of contents, so just the different things I worked on. Some of the things were like methane sensors, a helium shortage investigation, a Roosevelt Hot Springs investigation with a grad student, and then just some of the things I did outside of my projects. So first I did methane sensors when I got there. My internship got cut short because my housing didn't work out, so I was actually only there for like a week and a half, and the rest they let me do remotely, which was really nice. So while I was there, this is what I did. So we did a lot of investigation with methane detection sensors. I was working with a few other people. We did optical sensors, flow-based, and sonic-based. I work specifically on optical, which is just like a lot of electronic components designed to detect like light rays. And up there, I'm not sure how to do the little pointy thing, but I looked through, there was a place called the Cave, and I went through every single one of like the sensors until I found one that detected methane. And it didn't end up working because there was a missing part, but it was really fun looking through all of them. And then I did a short helium investigation. So helium is a byproduct of mining, and currently there's been a lot of like plant shutdowns and unexpected maintenance. It's widely utilized in the medical field, and just some things I did were like in situ versus situ, which is in situ is like inside of the earth, like the core. And I did a lot of research with like handheld measurements since that's what we needed. And then I did a Roosevelt Hot Springs investigation with a grad student named Aileen. This was going to be for her thesis. So there was just a lot of geothermal vents and steaming areas. I did a lot of her like kind of busy work. So I read through a paper which had like 95 references, and I just went through every single one for them. And then I made a little hazard sheet since they're going to be going down there to the Roosevelt Hot Springs area to do some work. So I had to do that for them, and I continued some helium detection with this, finding handheld measurements that they could take down there. And then just overall, what they do at the university is carbon sequestration, so just transporting CO2 to be sequestered like underneath the earth. This is really cool because there's just so many components to carbon sequestration. Like they have a lot of people doing a bunch of different things so that it all come together. And just outside of my projects, I looked through a grad student on his thesis. His name was Aaron. He did kind of similar things. He created those vents up there with like the trash cans. And then I worked with like it was called a Picaro machine. And it was just a spectrometer. And it was pretty cool. Like when we walked into the room where we had it, it took a few days to set up, but the CO2 levels would rise with our breathing. And I also got a U card with, I was a staff member, so that was pretty cool. And just some advice for future Pinterns, just like push yourself and be confident. Sometimes that can be really hard because you're surrounded by like really intelligent people. I think everybody I worked with had a PhD, so most of the time I did not know what they were talking about. And yeah, just like completely indulge in whatever work you're doing to enjoy it. Like looking through 95 references wasn't super fun, but I mean, after a lot of reading, I learned a lot of things, so that was fun. Yeah. I just want to say thank you to Sarah Holbrook, Karen James, the University of Utah staff, and just the Pinhead Institute as a whole.